the chance to do my thing. I want the top. All my people right there in the back of the spot.
Picturesque aerials looking out toward Lake Michigan on a great afternoon for baseball from Wrigleyville. The Cardinals and the Cubs, next on the show. Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Central leading Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. John Jay will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound, and with that, let's take a look at the Cubs' alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Matt Carpenter will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. Here's the first offering. First pitch is sent on the ground toward Castro. It's short. Throw on to first, two gone.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Alan Craig will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Down and away, one ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it one ball and one strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Sliced down the line at first, and Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball.
Well, this is just excellent plate coverage here. I mean, this is a guy that uses the entire field. You'll see him just reach that bat out there and slap it down the first baseline for a base hit.
Matt Adams will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. 2 out with the man at first. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Cards lead 1. It's the Cardinals 0. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. They'll have to match up against one of the very best around these past few seasons, the hard-throwing right-hander Adam Wainwright. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Jesse Padilla will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And this is fouled back and out of play. A 1-2 from Wainwright. Ball 2. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Wellington Castillo will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. In the dirt that time, but a good block there by Molina to keep it close. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Nobody out, runner on first. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. And he takes a called strike 2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He waits, now the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Oh, and that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Anthony Rizzo will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown. Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. And on the first pitch he sees, it's a home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. 6th home run on the season for him, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Starlin Castro will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. And he lays off there 1-0. That last home run estimated at 399 feet. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Wainwright ready, the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Oh, and he rips this one to first. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard-hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
Darwin Barney will get his first opportunity now with 2 away, and the base is empty here in the home half of the first. And that misses, ball 1. Down the line, but this will kick foul. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, he just hasn't been able to find any kind of groove out there. Hasn't been able to hit his spots. And now at 3-1, he's put him in yet another great hit.
And that's low, ball 4.
I'll tell you what, anytime you get a first inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out there. You know, here's what he's saying. Look, we need you to figure this out. We need some innings out of you. Let's go.
Chris Coughlin will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just one hit in his past 4 ball games. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
Well done as he takes this the other way and laces it into left field. A base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out. Ryan Sweeney. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Matt Holliday leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, Matt Holliday. Out here.
Here's the first offering. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
Down 2-0 here early. They get the leadoff man on to start the second. See how they want to play things from here.
Yadier Molina will stand in, and it was his home run that, remember, was the only run they could muster in yesterday's ball game. First pitch coming. And this is taken outside for ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. There's one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Johnny Peralta will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
Get him doubled up, man.
And there he goes towards second. Fouled back. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Now a fastball that's swung on and lifted down the left field line. Padilla is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 8, second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Mark Ellis will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Castillo has got it, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Luis Valbuena will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much better than earlier in the ball game and getting much better results as well.
Alex Patterson will be the batter. And here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall, a base hit. Jesse Padilla will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And there's ball one. And this will be fouled away. And this ball will be chopped foul. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Runners on first with one down. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the second after a rough first inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
Wellington Castillo will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw over to Ellis will get to force at second, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Adam Wainwright will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. First pitch on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Yeah, a big break to that one. That's the old 12-6 curveball, and basically that thing just breaks straight down.
Let's go. Shut this guy down.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
In there, 2-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
John Jay will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Bouncing ball to the left side, and it's going to find a hole over there into left for a one-out hit.
Sometimes, especially when you're down in the count, you just got to take whatever the pitcher gives you. He's not trying to muscle up on something. He's not even really trying to drive anything. He's just trying to make contact, put the ball in play, and good things wind up happening for him.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. Here's Castro for one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Alan Craig will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to shortstop. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Cards leave one. They're down 2-0. Anthony Rizzo makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And this is going to be a foul ball. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit.
Well, this is already a 2-0 game, and now the leadoff man's on again here to start the third. We've got a chance now to really open things up early and build up a nice, comfortable lead.
Starlin Castro will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch coming from Wainwright. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
If they can lay off that curveball, get into better hitters counts, they're going to see more fastballs, and that plays to your advantage as a hitter. You want fastballs and fastball counts.
All right, come.
Runners off for second, and he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say he didn't care too much for that call at the plate. But was he right? Show track says... Yeah, I think he's got a little bit of a beef up there. That pitch looked to be a good few inches off the plate, and that's a tough way to go down. You know, no hitter likes to have the bat taken out of his hands.
Darwin Barney will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And he takes ball 1. Runner goes for second. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Look at this. And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece.
Boy, that was just about a perfect hit and run. This is headed for the hole, but you can see a great play here to knock this ball down, and they wind up getting the out at first base and forcing that runner to make it no further than just to second base.
Chris Coughlin will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And Jay will take this one in, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. Matt Adams will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
First offering on the way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Boy, that curveball is really moving now. He gets him to swing right over the top of it, and then you're going to see the nice work behind the plate to do a little cleanup back there and then get the putout down at first.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
The 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Circling under it is Sweeney, and he has it for the second out.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swing and a liner toward right center, and Molina's aboard a base hit.
You think of all the foul tips, bumps, and bruises that a catcher takes over the course of a season. For him to put up offensive numbers on top of that, especially now that he's been doing it for a few years, wow.
Johnny Peralta will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch coming. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. flip will go to Barney at second for the force, and that'll be that. One left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Ryan Sweeney will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Chicago fourth. Center fielder, Ryan Sweeney.
Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Another 0-2 now from Wainwright. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Hit hard towards the hole. And Peralta won't get there. It's a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman.
Luis Valbuena will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up, completely out of the zone. That's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Alex Patterson will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Adams is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Yeah, not a real easy pitch to bunt there to start the at-bat. You see there, he shows late, and that pitch is up a little. And those can be difficult to get on top of, and he winds up just popping this ball up.
Jesse Padilla will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Let's go, Cubby!
2-0 now.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Wellington Castillo would be next. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 3-1 is on the way. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Jay is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cubs strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Mark Ellis will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here comes the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And this is in the air now, out to left. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
The first thing a pitcher does when he walks out of the tunnel here at Wrigley, he'll take a look at those flags and see which way they are blowing. I mean, this place, it can play like two totally separate ballparks from one day to the next.
Adam Wainwright will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
John Jay will stand in, a strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Wellington Castillo will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And Molina will watch this one in for the first out.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop out.
So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
A shortstop, number 13.
Starlin Castro will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. Now the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
That's hit hard on the ground, and it'll make it through into right field for a two-out single.
Second baseman, number 15.
Darwin Barney will step in. A ground-out victim as last time.
Guys, please win.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one.
But now you got to regroup after the two-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
A check of Castro, and now the pitch. And, looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's running towards second. And this one's in the dirt. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it.
Well, it's almost impossible to get the runner on a pitch in the dirt. And here, he's just making sure that this ball doesn't get by him to the backstop. So you see, he turns his glove over, gets big, and just tries to keep the ball in front of him, and he'll keep that runner from getting any further.
The 2-2 coming. Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. One left for the Cubs, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Matt Carpenter will lead things off for the Redbirds
Leading
here
off
in
for
their
St.
half of
Louis.
the sixth inning.
Third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6
The right
games.
fielder, number 21, Alan Craig.
Alan Craig will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And if you're a fan of pitching, this has been the game for you. I mean, these two guys have both been exceptional so far. Just 2 runs allowed between both of them. Of course, makes the broadcasters awfully happy because this game has flown by.
Matt Adams will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time.
Yeah, way to hustle. Whoa!
First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
Let's get 2 here.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Here's Castro for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Chris Coughlin will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Chris Coughlin.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Swing hard liner to left center. And a leap at short, but it's over his glove, and it could be extra bases. And this will bounce up against the ivy now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And that is going to do it this afternoon for Adam Wainwright. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Randy Choate will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 36, Randy Choate.
Ryan Sweeney will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out.
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. In there, strike one. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Back in standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back in standing. Short lead from second. Now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing. Hit hard right to Peralta out there at short. And that's allowed out number one.
Well, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Luis Valbuena will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Now a pickoff play at second, but the runner's back easily. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And here's his swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Ellis. In time to first, and there are two away.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Alex Patterson will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Runner away from third. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball one. Two outs here with a runner at third. And a shot back to the mound, but he manages to glove it. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Holiday.
Now the first pitch. And he has to lunge to get to this one as it's fouled off to the right. 0-1. And Holliday swings and misses and falls behind quickly, 0-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's a hard hit ball. Caught out there at second base. A laser that time, but will wind up with nothing to show for it.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first to be in time to get Molina, and that's out number 2.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Johnny Peralta will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1.
Come on, that was a strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Come on, let's get me out here. That's a strike.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. Jesse Padilla will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Fielder, Jesse Padilla.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Yeah, and here's the danger you run when you play too tight defensively. You can see here he's even with the bag at third, just protecting against the possibility of a bunt to start the inning. And as you can tell right here, he's got no chance at all to get any leather on this thing as it's hit right by him down the line.
Wellington Castillo will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
And a little tapper here in front of the mound as this may work as a sacrifice. And he's set down, one away.
Yeah, he might have thought about going to third for just a split second there. But with nobody out, I think the smart decision was to go ahead and take that out at first base. And that's exactly what he did.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ballgame on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
The first two pitches here, they're both down. They know that he's trying to get something in the air, try to get a sacrifice fly, so they're going to make it as difficult for him as possible.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. A man at third with one away. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it. But I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Starlin Castro will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
2 out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Not very aggressive there, as that's down the middle for strike one.
Oh, no way.
And this is lined back into center field as he picks up his second hit of the afternoon.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Darwin Barney will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Not a bad idea when you're facing a guy with a funky delivery like his. You go up there taking a pitch, get yourself a better idea of the release point that he's showing you and how to time that delivery a little bit better.
And the runner back. And again a throw, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs are on top, 3-0. Mark Ellis will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Here we go, Cubbies. Here we go. Here we go, Cubbies. Here we go.
3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
The 3-0 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Tony Cruz will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Here's the first offering. Now a ball chopped foul over towards the coaching box. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
You've got to wonder if fatigue's becoming a bigger factor here to start the 8th.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. John Jay will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around.
He's trying to run.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. Coughlin there to grab it as that becomes out number 2.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Matt Carpenter will step in, a base hit in his last time.
All right, Tom.
In there for strike 1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he misses 2-1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
The 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Coughlin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cards leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Darwin Barney will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Second baseman, Darwin Barney.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
All right, go to here. Here we go.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Peanut! Peanut here! Here we go.
And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Chris Coughlin.
Chris Coughlin will dig in. He doubled his last time. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Let's go, Cub. Let's go.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Jay has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Ryan Sweeney will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. Under it now is Holiday, and he's got it no problem to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 3-0. Alan Craig will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Go.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
And 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
These guys continue to put up very little resistance out there. He's on his way towards a 5-hit shutout.
Matt Adams will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Here's the first pitch to him. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Woo! 1-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a 1-out base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Matt Holiday will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Turn 2 now. Let's go.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
One final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 3-0. So long from Wrigleyville.